And I'm telling you, you know how quickly we are influenced by the world around us without even thinking? The other day, I said to Dawn, she was kind of in a frumpy mood, and I said, "Can you not just laugh?" I've never said laugh ever in my life. I'm getting a dang English accent from satellite radio. I saw her standing there. Hey, welcome back to the podcast, everybody. On today's episode, one thing, just one thing. Do this one thing. It'll change your life. You know?
On Just These Guys, you know?
Yeah. And you know what, Doc? That's basically what this whole thing boils down to, is we come in here and we just try to give somebody something. And if they will actually apply it, it'll change their life.
You got Pastor Mike.
You got Dr. Parker
doling
in the house.
out the wisdom
Even
here.
if it's just for a day. If that's all, listen, if we're supposed to live for today, let's just change the world today. So one thing, and before we launch into that, I have been really blessed with another, I call them BROWN-ISMs.
Oh, yeah?
Todd Brown. The guy, he's got a lot of wisdom to give. And this is
Why do you sound so surprised?
This in particular is it's a compliment that he gave to both of us, because he's a active listener. He listens every week, and here's what he said. He said, "The podcast that you guys do is a lot like the guidepost."
The guidepost.
The guidepost. You remember the guidepost?
Yes.
Did you ever read the guidepost?
Maybe. But I remember it in the church, magazine.
No.
No, not that guidepost?
No, not that guidepost.
Okay, then I don't know what you're talking about.
This is like Reader's Digest.
Yeah.
Similar. It's stories that you sit down, and the perfect amount of time to read these stories in is the amount of time that you are in the restroom.
Okay.
Doing a number 2.
TMI.
He said the best place to read a guidepost is in the restroom. The best place to listen to this podcast.
Oh, no.
In the restroom.
Oh, joy.
We are the guideposts, and there's always something to be gained from the guidepost.
I'm not going to shake his hand again.
No, yeah, that's right. There's something of value to get from the stories in the guidepost, and there's something of value to get from 15 to 20 minutes, usually 30 if we go long. So this one thing, I'm dying to hear what this one thing is.
Oh, I thought you said you had one thing.
Oh, that's how this is going today.
Yeah. Actually, it's what we've been doing, but I just wanted to oversimplify it, break it down, pull it back down for everybody.
Okay.
I'm in a new gig, doing some new work, and many of the people I'm working with have had multiple therapists over time, doctors. They've been seen in groups and individual and in medicine and physicians and people of different backgrounds in terms of social work versus psychology versus marriage and family therapy. And I think that can be really super confusing for somebody to, keep going to a place trying to get help, and then they're getting different, ideas and different approaches and different questions and different conclusions, every 6 months from 3 different people. And to me, the reality of it is it's all extremely simple. And forget everything you ever learned about psychology, forget about social work, forget about all that stuff. And what we are constantly talking about here is how you think, what you do, lead to what you feel.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the core of it. Everything revolves around that. And it makes perfect sense that, what you do, if you don't work out, you're going to feel sluggish. If you work out, you'll feel awake. I mean, your behavior can change your mood. If you don't go to work, then you're going to think of yourself as a loser. If you get up and drag yourself to work, then you're going to be a bit proud of yourself for overcoming the morning doldrums. So there's things you can do that improve your mood and feelings. And there's obviously things changing how you think. And that's what a lot of this podcast always focuses on, is different ways to change how you think, but they all kind of stem off 4 fundamentals, which are 1 truth and then 3 cognitive reframing techniques. The 1 truth is I don't control certain things in this world. And when I come to believe that and accept it, that frees me to focus on the thing I do control, which is how I think, what I do, and what I feel. And so, do this one thing kind of came to my mind this past week as I'm talking with people who've got these really complicated explanations that have been given to them, and they don't understand them, and they're asking me to explain. And I just want to take their heads and shake them like an Etch-a-Sketch and start over.
Yeah.
And do this one thing. And now the one thing is kind of irrelevant. You were saying just pick one thing and do it, even if for a day, and you will change. Anything that's good, positive, or healthy is great. We don't need to approach life with some master plan that we've, set down. We got to address our, different areas of our life, our finances, our residence, our, families, our relationship, and pick one thing.
Yeah.
Start. And if any of you out there ever been in the military, you know this. I mean, this is how you got through boot camp. Day 1, you were a loser. Coming out, boot camp graduation, you're a soldier, you're a Marine, you're a sailor. How did you get from a loser to a Marine? You repetitiously did one thing. More than one thing, but it was not complicated.
Sure.
Iron your shirt, polish your boots, make your bed. Doing these simple tasks daily builds good habits, builds accomplishment that you can start building on more and more and more. Not that I'm 100% successful with this, but, 6-7 years ago, picked up the guitar, 15 minutes a day, made a G chord, 15 minutes a day, made a C chord, 15 minutes a day, made a D chord, and repeat.
Yeah.
And just repeat.
And it has literally gone from, and you typically are doing this early in the morning, and on a Tuesday morning, I would come walking down the stairs towards the studio. I would hear you playing, and I would think, wonder what that song is. And now I can clearly understand and know what song it is. So I come in singing the song that you're playing.
Yeah.
With some actual rhythm and some correct, like, strum pattern and everything. Dude, you're a guitar player.
Not that I have achieved all that I am after.
Yeah.
I strive and press on towards the goal.
But the point being,
one thing.
consistency.
Just pick one thing, do it consistently, do it every day. We've given you a million ideas on here about what you can do to change how you think, to change how you feel, and different ways to approach it and different ways to do it. Pick one. It doesn't matter which one. Just pick one and do it every day. Simple ones like turn off Facebook. See where you're at in 7 days. That's one thing you can do in 7 days. I'm sure there will be a significant change.
Without a doubt. And going back to your point about the significance of the mornings, winning the morning will so often set you up for winning the day. If you determine yourself to spring out of bed instead of roll out, to approach the day, win the first thought, what a great day, and develop the habit of, and it can be an incredibly challenging day that's coming ahead. But if you are saying, what a great day, it's going to completely change the trajectory of what this day can look like. So many of us, and I've gone through seasons in my life where I have totally been there, where I will lay there and I will do everything that I can to delay the day and think that I can slow time down.
Pause.
Yep. Snooze. Snooze.
And that's a great example. 25 years ago, I worked at the county, and the county's clientele are, pretty seriously, bothered, troubled.
Sure.
They have serious issues. They have serious problems. And, I noticed some of my clients, I could hardly get anybody to come in there at 8 a.m., 9 a.m. That wasn't happening. Mm-hmm. They couldn't get out of bed. And, 11 o'clock was even challenging. And so that simple idea right there was, here's what we're going to do. And if this is the only thing you do, you're a winner. But in the morning, set the alarm, pick a reasonable time that you can accomplish, say 8 a.m. And when the alarm goes off at 8 a.m., you get out of bed. You don't think about it. When that alarm goes off, you stand up and you turn it off. And then you go get a shower, get dressed, and then you go to the kitchen and you get a bite to eat. I don't care what it is, a cup of coffee and a piece of toast. You do those things. Get up, get a shower, get dressed, and have a bite to eat. Then choose what to do with the rest of your day. Mm. And if it's go back to bed at that point, go back to bed.
Sure.
But I would challenge them. And we wouldn't move forward in therapy until they were doing this, because nothing else is going to be accomplished in their day or in therapy if they're, just rolling out of bed at 2 p.m., rolling up into my office with wet hair. It's, we're not getting anywhere. So this win the morning, you mentioned win the morning.
Yeah.
Don't think. Just get up, get in the shower, get out of the shower, go get a bite to eat, then think.
Yeah.
And so these behaviors, one behavior, get up and get a shower. These behaviors can change your mood, pick one thing, anything, one thing. Go to bed on time. Turn off the TV in the evening.
Still working on that. Don and I are coming together on a plan. Should have known about that yet, but
and, you have an electric guitar, right?
Yep.
Set it by the recliner.
Yeah.
And finger.
Yep.
While y'all watch TV. I mean, do one thing.
Yeah. Well, that's a good one thing. Yeah, and it can be simple things like that, but something that you're doing that you're going to benefit from, like you're going to become better, you're going to change, you're going to find some positive direction out of. And a simple thing like playing the guitar isn't, man, because that's working your mind, it's working your dexterity, it's working so many things. For me, playing would help with my rheumatoid. Mm-hmm. Because it's been really kind of kicking my butt in my wrists and in my fingers, and I need that exercise. Want it as well. I'm standing here, and the one thing that I'm considering, and maybe someone else out there might consider this as well, because it's going to benefit not only you but somebody else. I've had some really significant conversations, like really deep conversations with some people in my life from long ago. Just recently, I've had these conversations that have really caused me to consider the good that can come from being a person who is an initiator, a connector, a chooser. So I'm going to choose somebody each and every day to reach out to. I'm going to be the person who initiates a text. I'm going to be a person who initiates someone that I haven't connected with in a while. If If they pop into your mind, they're popping into your mind for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And so reach out to them. It's incredible how often, and I can't believe I don't do this more, that I'm just being reminded of this, but how many times in the past I will actually do that, and that person will say, man, did I need this? It's crazy. God must really be working. He knew I needed this. I'm like, wow, that's awesome. And so send that text, make that phone call. You know, one thing that social media has done is really disconnected us. We feel like this is how I stay connected. I can see pictures and I can see, it has disconnected us from what's really important. And that is the voice. That is hearing someone's voice. You know how much more it means when someone hears you say, I love you, than they just read it in a text or hear about you, saying it for whatever reason on Facebook. It's so much more significant to make that one-on-one personal connection. A lot of the mental, you can tell me if this is a fact or not. A lot of the mental challenges that we have going on in our world is from disconnection and just from isolation and loneliness.
A couple of years ago when I was doing Crash Course Academy, I did a little research, basic research, nothing fancy.
Mm-hmm.
But you can Google this, loneliness rates by age group.
Yeah.
And, people 60 and over, like 45% feel lonely.
That's 1 out of 2.
Yeah.
Man.
And, you hear that people over 60, 45%, whatever the number is, 45% feel lonely.
Yeah.
And you picture old people sitting in their home, kids aren't coming to visit, grandkids aren't coming over, neighbors don't check on each other, can't get out and go play canasta. In the 18 to 28 age range, 60-something% reported feeling lonely.
Wow.
And they are the most socially, quote unquote, connected group,
mm-hmm.
with tons of friends on Instagram, Facebook, yada yada, Snap, Face,
right.
whatever they are.
Mm-hmm.
They're looking at each other's pictures all day long, and texting. A young lady I worked with who's doing fantastic now. She's the one who gave that text message last week about Jordan Peterson.
Mm-hmm.
She said she got rid of her phone.
Mm-hmm.
She put it in the drawer and didn't use it.
That felt good just hearing you say it.
And she would drive, and it was like, whole new adventure. Ponce de Leon taking off across Wichita. I don't know where I'm going.
Yeah.
No phone, no GPS.
No GPS.
And she'd show up late to the appointments, but happy.
What an adventure.
Exactly. And she would go to dinner with her friends, and she said there's 7 people at the table, and 6 people have their face buried in a phone
mm-hmm.
while they eat.
Yep.
And she's got her knife and her fork, and she's looking around the table. So, how was your day? And they're looking at her like she's strange because she's conversing with them.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. And do this one thing. Do it for 7 days. See what happens. Put your phone on the kitchen table. Put it on silent. Check it once every couple of hours. See if mom called.
Mm.
But don't be on the social media. Don't be playing the video games on your phone. You want to play a video game? Great. Get the old Wii out.
Yeah.
Plug it in.
Simon.
Yeah.
Beep, boop, beep, boop.
The original electronic game. But yeah, find one thing to change.
Yeah.
And then do it for, 7 to 14 days. See what happens.
We get stuck. We really do. And the thing is, based on that one rule of life that you said, that it's all about what we do control and what we don't control. We do control the ability to make one change, do one thing, and see what happens. See if your day doesn't improve. See if your life, try it for 7 days. See what happens.
Boom. There's your marching orders for the week.
There's your guidepost edition today.
You may flush the toilet now. Thank you, Todd.
Leave here from this experience feeling refreshed, lightened. Your load is lightened.
Turn on the bathroom pram on your way out the door.
Yes. And have an awesome day.
See you guys next week.